Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too, and all in between. This is for the black, white, kind, cripple, half-ass crazy of you. As I've discussed in previous videos, every time you cross negative with the feelings of negativity, right, you birth the devil of you, right, from the inside out through the neutrons of you as a radio Shiva shaft at 360 degrees on all you are of God, truth, reality check, faithfully. And in the Exsistence of the soul, it states that the female soul, right, not talking about a woman, but talking about energy, right, the female soul, in all things energy, female is the negative, right, is on the outside with an appendage as the reverse of a male's. Well, when you cross negative with negativity, right, you incarnate the devil of you, right, and you act less than a man and more monkey than man in reality check to the bigger and better of that negativity, and as a perverted reality check of one negative matter after another through the devil of you, right, a snake on you, you have a litter of negative affairs around you, consuming you to one neutral nothing. I'll explain. In the beginning, Pistis Sophia in the mythology was an atom that split, and because she split, all she was a positive energy was a backfire on her, right? And through the neutrons of her, she birthed a Shiva shaft of all creation of existence. But anything more positive with energy is the bigger and better of all negativity. So when the inertia of all creation of existence settled, and we come back more positive and good, so says the here and now of us, to the good God and truth of all reality check of mankind, there was a humanoid she-ape species. Well, I don't know if it was she-ape, but there was a humanoid ape species, okay? And I guess it was a she-ape species because it was negatively deficient of what mankind was to become. And the incarnated Spirit of God, the good God and truth of all I am, incarnated this tribe, and through the female aspect of the energy of it, they could not handle it, and it drove them over a cliff and destroyed their existence. And one of them, right, ended up in a cavern of woe, right, where the incarnate Spirit of all I am, through an orgasmic affair, right, because anytime you're more positive, right, and good, you're bigger and better than any animalistic negativity, incarnated this she-ape, and she become a woman. And through this woman, the first Adamite male of all I am, right, was created, the alpha male, the good God and truth of mankind, only crossing bigger and better forever. All I am was created, right? And all who came in contact with this pre-Adamite male or bred with it became the God kings and the giants of old that built the pyramid dynamo around the earth, a true reflection with the energy of the Son of God of all I am, of the one God of all I am, of the good God and truth of all for everlasting peace of all I am, as a sister reflection. And all else just crisscross with their faith, fully more inferior to the reality check of even monkey men. And eventually that is what crashed out the dynamo of the God Kings, because as the God Kings, right, started living longer and longer, the more enlightened and positive and good they become, the Shiva lineage, right, which was not of that, right, which was of the monkey lineage, right, was of faith, because Hinduism is the first faith of religion in the world, right? There's monkey men all through that, right? They crossed less intelligent to the reality check of being enlightened, more positive and good. It was just more negative than positive. In reality check of bringing back all they were at 360 degrees good as a true reflection of the pyramid dynamo. So check me out. Anyways, these God Kings weren't dying out, and these people, they were sickly, okay? And not only that, they were smaller people. Listen, if you put an Indian or a Chinese person or even a Mexican American, right, up to a Caucasian or a African American, right? We are giants. You understand? Now know the reality check of these people. They worked the dynamo. They created the water dynamo. Helped to create the water dynamo that was through the steam in the cities under the earth, right? That kept paradise going through the pyramid structures around the world, because these pyramid structures, what they did is they helped irrigate the landscape. Anywhere there was a geyser, for some reason there was no water coming naturally to the surface, so they geysered it through this pyramid structures. And what happened, man, is they was irrigating the earth, and I don't know if they started messing with radioactivity at that time or prior to that time, but they knew about it. Shiva is the neutral god of nothing. There's nothing neutral, right? If it's not one more positive, it'd be good as truth, right? At 360 degrees from the inside out, it's the neutral nothing. And, you hear on the news a lot, man. Not just on the news, man. You hear the abortions, you hear finances, right? You even hear crazy weather. Listen, take all of these things, right? Only crossing one more positive from the inside out, right? Until you are good at 360 degrees. Like I said, you don't want to be birthing negative matters with negativity to your reality check. You hear that? To anybody who's against abortion, right? Why would you want to litter your life in all God's truth reality check with that? That's a fact check. Okay? Don't hate the rich. Listen, if you're stinking, filthy rich and you earned it in this world, good for you. But now it's time to give it back, man, some. We have to balance out all God's truth reality check. Like I said in my other videos, if these fools can spend hundreds of thousands, millions on bombs, and they can't hook a fool up with a Tesla house to make sure they don't crash out to one neutral nothing, so their money's always good, you hear me? Well, in reality check, all the money that you got ain't shit, because it's going to be negative on you. It's going to cross you to one neutral nothing. Listen, I want you to have your money forever. I want you to be great with it. You hear me? If you're rich, I want you to spend out for all of existence, man. I want everybody around you to love you for it. And that's what you was created for, you hear me? To inspire these folks to do the same. But not to be haters, man. Not to destroy yourselves faithfully, man. You hear me? Same with religion, man. If your religion's got you so stuck on negativity, like you hear all the time about homosexuality, right? This is what I got to say about this, right? It's a fact that 2 men and 2 women can't make babies, right? If that is not your issue, right, and you love each other and you guys are good, that's the truth, right? You'll be the bigger and better of it. Who cares what these fools say? That's how reality works. You hear me? You hear me? Now, me personally, I'm a heterosexual. No in reality check. I like that. That's good. That's the truth. Some fools may not. Some people might be Mormon. But what I'm saying is don't birth anything negative, right? With negativity, right? And litter your life out with it, regardless if you're rich, you're gay, you're pregnant, or not. You hear me? Love your neighbor like you love yourself, man. Find a sweet spot to exist more positive than the negatives of you always, until you feel good as truth to the bigger and better of all negativity. Now, here and now with me, right? I'm going to explain to you how I do it. It's from the inside of my mind out, because I can articulate, right, in reality what makes me feel more positive than negativity. And I only move to the good truth of that, to the bigger and better of all I'll ever be. King of all God's of reality. The Stephen, Holy Spirit, God, King, Adam, man, first evolved, the triple male of all I am. That's a fact check. God, truth, a reality check. Peace.